Hey there, folks. This is David on David's Parade. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play of Metaphor ReFantazio for the PS5. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, and get treated by Patreon. Links in the description at the bottom. And we are finally done with the whole tumult of Saints Day. Holy crap. Okay, so to recap, let's see. We fought against a dragon with Rella, and I had to activate Fights the Dust a couple of times, because, yeah, I just had to get the groove down. And then Rella told everyone about the Saint's dirty about the church's dirty laundry, and how Ford had ordered a 12-year-old girl to kill the prince because he was a racist. Because he was a racist. And then afterwards, she says, "I am now the dead," and then, well, I mean, yeah, she froze herself, but I kind of doubt she's dead. I mean, yeah, sure, her heart's definitely stopped, but, yeah, just, how much you want to bet that at some point she's gonna, this is basically just her getting the Captain America treatment. Yeah, her heart stopped because it was frozen, but she's gonna burst out and probably, I don't know, like a sequel or something like that, I don't know. Anyways, time for, yeah, I know, Rella's gonna turn into Captain America. Anyways, the final battle against Luis is here, but before we get to him, we need to make sure that the rest of the candidates are dealt with, and also the rest of the what was it again? Let's see. Oh yeah, the Crown Theocracy. Anyways, the final battle with Luis and Grand Strat approaches. Spend your time before the designated day, making sure you're fully prepared for the fight. Use your Skyrider to fly to previously unreachable locations and brave new challenges. Be cautious of snow and inclement weather conditions around Altabury. And gather information in town about what powers Luis commands as an Archmage. So yeah. Atonement and Salvation. Defeated at the ruins of the old Mage Academy, Rella reveals the truth. She assisted in the assassination only to save Juna's life. She entrusts the boy with bringing Luis to justice. Rella describes Luis's ideal world. One shattered by rampaging humans. In her final moments, she tells her people the truth. The prince's curse undone, Luis has issued a declaration of war. Oh yeah, so yeah, we learned Luis's big master plan. He wasn't hunting humans because it was his job. He was studying them, and he's figured out a way to control humans, and it involves him becoming king. So yeah, once he gets his hands on the scepter and has access to the royal magic, he's pretty much, I get the idea that, he's basically going to pull an Eren Yeager and commence the rumbling. Yeah, he's going to use the royal magic to turn people into humans and have them just go on a rampage. So, yeah, of course, we got to go and stop him.
How about it?
Are you the prince, perchance? Oh, no, you can't be. You're just a traveler, surely. Since you came on his way to visit, why don't you try our specialty vegetable-themed bun-making experience? Yep.
Oh, yeah? Alright.
And none of each. Alright, well, let's go make some of them. Alright, well, mushrooms, then the bracken.
Pretty good, isn't it? Ha, looking like a chef already.
Exactly.
Okie dokie. Yeah, Bun Boy there is definitely going to come in handy. Especially with those buns that go and restore MP and, what was it again? Oh yeah, cure status ailments. Those are really going to come in handy, especially if, the fight against Ella was any indication.
Why, you little...
Luis's supporters are becoming more brazen by the day. Who knows what they might try to do to us if he wins. This is our punishment for robbing the pagans of this land. This history is so inclined to repeat itself. Well, if anything, at least it took the church down a peg.
Oi. Oi.
Closery, Saint Rella is no longer with us, but she said in her last moments that you were the real prince. Saint Rella was an honorable woman who never treated we Parapus as lesser. Right, so that's about as good as the seal of approval, right? All right.
Guess there's nothing to be done about it. Why, you little...
Oh, we are out of options. The only way to make out of this is to slay Louise myself. If it's not decided, I must head to the royal capital to do the dark deed. Good luck, buddy. Wait, you can't read the plan and fight him all by yourself? Don't be so reckless. An elder and the fairy. You must be that self-proclaimed prince. Don't attempt to stop me. It's too late to turn back. If Louise becomes king, this country will turn into a living hell. One for my wife, my child, and my elderly parents will all be killed. Yeah, he's not wrong. I get that, and we don't want that either, but getting yourself killed won't help. We'll take care of Louise, so, hold your position, soldier.
Well now, what are we on about?
What proof do you have that you can accomplish such a mission? Your performance in the tournament was impressive, but it's hardly enough. My mind is set, so you'll have no luck trying to stop me. However, if you can prove yourselves to be stronger than the famed Zero Corpus in the Tower of Insolence, then it's a different story. Even within the army, it's built for its strength. If you can defeat it, then maybe I can trust you. Alright, give me a monster and I'll smash it. We'll be risking our lives to stop you from risking yours. We'll be risking our lives to stop you from risking yours. Lovely. Alright, tell us about the Zero Corpus. Lol for Vanterbury. There's a place called the Tower of Insolence. And many fearsome monsters dwell there, but the Zero Corpus is the greatest of them. Adventurers go there seeking fame or fortune, but they either never return, or they come sprinting out with tears in their eyes and their tail between their legs. If you want to know the specific location or details about the monster, you should probably ask the informant.
Thank you in advance.
To meet the Zero Corpus, a Brigman's Bramblethorn bats on this proof. If you can, that is.
Let's give it a shot.
Alright. If we do nothing, he really will go and try and fight Louise, so we should probably go defeat that monster. First off, though, we should stop by the Altenbury informant. And we'll get to there as soon as there's a discount. Yeah, we'll take care of that on, what was it again?
What now?
Yeah, over on Idol's Day.
I love it. Say there.
Hey, you? Yes, you, the traveler. Do me a favor. You think you can whip a cute little snowman right here for me? You want us to make you a snowman? Well, I wanted to make one to share my daughter, but each of my blunching attempts look like half-burnt effigies. Building a snowman, picturing a shape in your mind and giving a physical form? Sounds tough, but gratifying. Maybe another time. Alright, definitely didn't see that one coming. Right. Do you want to build a snowman? No, stop. Well, the former king's gone, so...
Wow, so pretty. Got it.
Just between you and me, I finally uncovered the truth. His Eminence Forden is actually alive. He's just in hiding, biding his time until he can strike Louise down. Dude, I saw him. He got impaled. Then again, I also impaled Louise personally, and then he got back up, so... And maybe Ford's got a necromancer or two on staff. Do not mistake me. Those are God's own words. Now I must gather together those who know the truth. Oh, great. So he... Ah, great. He's a conspiracy theorist. Awesome.
I can't believe it.
And why is it that tragedy strikes solely in the cities we visit? Perhaps we're cursed? And we donated so much to the church, too. Was it all in vain? Yeah, no, you guys got suckered.
Leave it out, mate.
The god who used to be here has gone missing, apparently. No one's told me the details, but rumor has it that someone possibly entered through the service door. He made a blunder and simply walked away from his security duties. Then again, he didn't strike me as a responsible type, so maybe it's for the best that he moved on.
Yeah?
Yeah, well...
I love it.
Seems like they're still cleaning out the mess from Saints' Day. Let's come back when things will calm down.
What are we to do?
We had maximum security enforced the Opera House, and his evidence was still murdered. Louise crushed our finest men like bugs on their heel. He's a monster in a man's skin. Real prince or not, he's too much for you to handle. Well, I mean, I beat him with the handicap, but, well, I'm gonna get stronger.
So irreverent.
The damn Louise has gone too far. I haven't forgotten what the brute did right here on the home of Atterbury. Oh, Prince, let us meet straight for straight. If the bastard has a home, one day we shall deliver him unto his punishment. Calm down. Alright, calm down there, big boy.
Fine thing to do.
Ooh. I hope nobody has a hope nobody has a fear of heights. Pardon me, Your Highness. It grieves me to inform you, but unless you're in possession of a permit, I'm unable to grant you passage on this road. Yeah, well, hey, no exceptions for anybody. Well, hey, given my new status as the prince, well, definitely might as well head out back to the other towns and see how that's shaken up.
Hello there. Actually,
Let's see, nothing else here.
hey, you. I've no idea. You there?
Hang on. What if?
Alright, let's take a look.
Isn't that
So it seems that the bigger the cannon's face on the rock, the more qualified they are to be king.
finally, eh?
Your face is showing up nice and clear now. You're giving Louise a real fight for first place. It took us a long time to get here. Keep thinking about all the struggles we've been through. All you need to do now is beat Louise and put an end to this, for the prince's sake.
Yep.
I've no idea.
Alright. Yep, no other faces on there. Ford's finally gone. So it's just me and Louise.
I've no idea.
That's Julian for you. His arrogance gets someone weak, but he's certainly got some brass to give speeches at times like these.
I've no idea.
Oh yeah, Julian, we'll have to deal with him in a little bit.
Hey, you there?
You're an elder, are you not? Huh? Wait, forgive me if I'm mistaken, but you're His Highness the Prince, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. Goodness, so the stories about you were true. For all of us fighting for this cause, you have truly become a beacon of hope. To tell you the truth, I work as an advocate for the disenfranchised minority tribes, so I'm very familiar with you and all your accomplishments. Your tribe isn't the only reason that you interest me. From what I've heard, you travel with a retinue comprised of people from many different tribes. I'm sure you're undoubtedly aware of the systemic prejudice that pollutes this country. Tell me about it. Even in this city, the poorer tribes are forced to the lower districts below the Blue Sky Bridge. Your Highness, perhaps you'd be interested in aiding the people of the underprivileged tribes? Just 250 free will be enough to save numerous lives.
Thank you.
Rest assured, we'll put your donation to
Let's
good
talk
use.
for a bit.
There are a great many people who still don't understand our cause.
Incredible. That's a shame.
Yeah, whatever, I just donated just because I felt like it.
Aha!
Oh, need something? If it's shops you're looking for, I saw a bunch of them past that bridge. There's a weapon shop, an armor shop, and even an item shop. The wares are nothing to scoff at either. I appreciate the energy of the shops in Brilhaven, but I think this selection ultimately rivals theirs. And quite honestly, my collector's heart's the flame. Ah, Stroll. Louise has thrown the gauntlet down with the time and place for a confrontation with confidence. We know that confidence is no bluff. We must be as prepared as possible before we confront him. Yep, gotta have to muster everything we got.
Take me for a fool, do ya?
Sanctism's fall is nigh. Who among you dares utter such sacrilege? This impiety cannot stand, lest Satan soon denounce the death of God. Well, where is your God then, huh? Blasphemy will not be tolerated. Sanctism is eternal. Our faith shall rise from the ashes, delivering salvation for all those who pray. Hey, whatever, buddy. Think we'll let you run this country into the ground? Well, think again! I know, I'm just trying to get a poster. There's no way this guy's going to take the throne. It's gonna be you. Well, I have to.
Hang on a minute, you.
Might you be, Your Royal Highness? Pardon me, sire, but may I inquire of your possession of a permit? Pains me to say this, but without a permit, I'm unable to allow you passage to the Opera House. Unfortunately, many of the city's authority figures still remain suspicious of you. Please forgive me, Your Highness. Yeah, well, hey, you're just doing your job.
In his younger days, my husband was a gifted trader. I half fancied he might be the fabled merchant king reborn. But ever since his eminence Borden passed, he won't set foot outside the house. More than a merchant, I need a hero king's prowess.
If you truly are His Highness the Prince, heed my warning. The city's guard detail is reaching its breaking point. More and more people are joining Luis and his legion of deranged followers, and while I'd nothing more to put my faith in your victory, Your Highness. Yeah, so it just comes down between me and him.
By great fortune, the princess of Etria graced me with her presence just the other day, and honored my humble self with a conversation. When she removed her mask, I would swear her expression was that of blessed relief. She spoke exuberantly of your adventures together.
Oh, it's just the bridge. Okay.
Can hardly bear it.
This chill goes straight through you, doesn't it? Though I suppose it's not as cold as the Everfrost Forest. Everfrost Forest? Can't say that's familiar, sorry. I see. You're new to the city, right? Well, there's this place where it's always bitterly cold and snows year-round.
Alright, so yeah, always snowing. So, Canada.
Isn't this a dilemma?
Who would have thought it to come to this? Even the city folk are divided on who to support. Perhaps if an elder like you can become king, we must start may one day be treated more kindly. Well, I'm working on it.
Phew. Well, that was a rather trying day. Though I must say that Ishka Magdad wasn't much of a threat. Not a threat in the slightest, I dare say. That's what one gets by underestimating your chief. I suggested you refrain from cheating me like that as well. I perish the thought. Anyone attempting to fool you is betraying your own lack of business acumen. I'll never forget that Ishka's face when the deal was finalized. The fool. That was the expression of someone who had really tasted the poison of food once they were 3 courses in. Right, that probably has nothing to do with me.
Your efforts are most appreciated.
Thank you, kindly stranger. I heard you stood up for my Mustari brethren where they were being wrongly accused by the city guards.
Ah, don't mention it. I'm sick to death of that lot pushing us around. We should all support each other in times of need, right?
If only I had openly led a decent, honest life like you.
Your Highness, might you be interested in any of our city's finest weapons or armor? Please, allow me to guide you. Oh, now here comes the respect.
Hello.
Let's see. Not much.
What are you on about?
How many just places?
Get yourself a good deal here. How about it?
Yeah, I might need that abacus later.
I love it.
The way this competition is makes me uneasy. Too many people are finding an excuse for abandoning their ambitions and morality. As though there's support for certain candidates entitles them to attack others, and the numbers are increasing by the day. God, I've seen people spit the foulest insults at candidates who lost. It's hard to watch.
The world belongs to Lord Louis.
Damn it! Hey, did you hear that? It sounded like someone in pain. I think they might be nearby. I think that's him.
Listen.
Damn, this hurts. Oh, it's you. I've heard the rumors about you. Look, I'm in dire straits. They can spare me a medicinal herb or two. Alright, yep, here you go. Thanks.
You saved me.
I was drinking at my local, and some nutter started a row with the patrons. All I said was, I don't care for Louise and the maniac put a knife on me. Oh, wow, okay. Things are crazy all over, eh? But thanks for saving me, Your Highness. You're right, decent fella. Ooh, thank you. Lord Louise's supporters are becoming more fanatical by the day. We need to act, and fast. Yeah, no, the sooner we get this done, the better. Yeah, that'll throw some cold water on him. Every day I grow more fearful for my safety. How ironic to now feel the most secure in the district where the poorest folk reside. Alas, if it weren't brimming with tourists visiting for Saints' Day, I could be relaxed in the soothing embrace of the hot springs at this very moment. Yeah, well. Yeah, sorry, no hot springs episode for us, kids. Hey there. I had a dip in the mine hot spring. Unfortunately, it's too crowded to partake in the waters at the moment, but there's no finer place to relax in town. Let me tell you, it'll set your mind and body right. If you have a chance, you really have a go sometime. It's crowded right now because it's Saints' Day, so the hot spring will have to wait until after we take down Louise. Hope we get the chance to visit.
I'm out of ideas.
All right, then.
He doesn't look like a prince to me.
Oh, of course I'm a prince. I'm riding a sword. That's awesome.
Oh there.
The monolith appears to be regaining some of its former luster. I do hope this portends good things to come. Yes, just keep staring at the big rock. Sure, whatever, pal. An independent Rosante state, he says. That Rudolph, his ideas for the future are so naive. He hasn't given any thoughts for the welfare of the other tribes. He's doing exactly what the pagans of Virga Island did. And you're absolutely right. The nerve. It's clear the man has the mental aptitude of a pagan at least. How's he even survived till now?
That's awful.
Honestly, it's Yufa and Adeni I feel bad for, getting lumped in with him. Well, yeah, let's go and take Rudolph down. It's hard to see him winning support outside the Rosant with messaging like this, but he's always pretty high in the rankings. And yeah, we'll deal with Julian in just a second. Just gonna pop back to the other towns and see what's going on. Your Highness, I can't tell you how pleased I am to see you back safely. If in truth you are the real prince, as a servant of the state, I swear my fealty to you. Well, don't swear it to me, just swear it to the people, alright? I'd like to enlist as a soldier in this recruitment center. By righteous faith, I intend to uphold the public order of Atterbury. Besides, if I can become a soldier, I'll be able to go on expeditions in different regions. There's one place in particular I have wanted to see for quite some time. It's a tower to the north called the Tower of Insolence. I've heard many a rumor about the view, but I simply must see it with my own eyes. Yeah, it's home to a bunch of bloodthirsty monsters, so go for it there, bud. See where that gets you.
Anyone catch your eye?
You want to see the contracts? I'm counting on you, Your Highness. Alright, let's see. Ice Beast, Kaimenzan, the Traceless Threat. I need to slay the Ice Beast Kaimenzan in the Everfrost Forest, north of Atterbury. Alright, so it's a Chimera. But this contract should be suitable for someone of your skill. I'd like for you to quickly take down the Ice Beast Kaimenzan that's appeared in Montiaro. Some don't believe it exists. It's a legendary monster said to inhabit snowy mountains. Lately though, we've had a number of sightings come in. Witnesses report seeing a two-headed beast with a white body that blends in with snow. Soldiers were dispatched to search for it, but the majority of them never returned. After that, a whole delegation was dispatched to deal with it, but they found no success. The monster has left nary a footprint behind. So it's smart enough to cover its tracks. This is the type of thing we can't ignore, but dealing with it's going to take a lot of effort. So how about it? Do you accept? At this rate, it's only a matter of time before it starts seeking out victims in the neighboring areas. Yep, no, I'm on it. Now that's what I like to hear. The beast lurks in a place called Everfrost Forest, located north of Atterbury. For more information about it, go ask the informant in Atterbury. But this beast doesn't leave tracks behind, right? If we could find it, it won't accomplish much if we can't find it in the first place. Well, a report did mention that it appeared shortly after a Valmo in that forest was killed. Others in the command zone, the Valmos are the strongest beasts out there. Maybe the target knew something was up after it sensed the Valmos' defeat.
I see.
Well, we don't have any other leads, so let's set our sights on a Valmo.
I have high hopes for you.
If you're too managed to slay it, bring me its thrust point on. If that is evidence, I'll be able to give you the reward.
Let's do it.
You're sure?
Everfrost Forest. Sounds awfully cold, but it does look like we could fly there, right?
And right there's a labyrinth. Oh.
We'll face danger here.
Let's see, a forest path covered in permanent frost that begins at the base of the mountain. Never saw much traffic due to a lack of natural resources, but recent monster science means that now absolutely none venture near.
A village. There's a runner. Anyone catch your eye? I have high hopes for you.
Perhaps I'm being just being paranoid, but I can't shake the feeling that you lot aren't the only ones getting stronger. It's the bounties too. Please, help us out when you got the time.
Look at that.
Did you?
Alright, so yeah. I guess Katharina still hasn't withdrawn from the tournament?
Close your eye, close your eye. All right then.
There's nothing there.
Montaro is once a land of pagans, you see. In guiding them down the righteous path, we truly believe we delivered them from evil. But looking back now, it may have been hubris on our part. It took losing everything, but now I understand how it feels to be robbed. Could the scientists be responsible for producing the abomination it is, Louise? And ding 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 ding! Yeah, I know. Ford had set Louise up to be the fall guy, and now Louise just wants to see the world burn. Yeah, no, he's basically just Dofi. Yeah, we're just dealing with Doflamingo here.
The townspeople are privy to recent events via letters sent out by carrier pigeon. Though I dare say there's nearly a soul who expected a winner-take-all duel between the prince and Louise. Unpredictable as ever fate is.
He doesn't look like a prince to me.
Now, how did I wind up here?
Word has it you were sanctioned by Lady Rella. I know it's not my place to say this, but best of luck to you.
Alright, let's check the Gauntlet Runner, and then check on the other towns.
This is... Right. Well then... All right then.
Where is nearest?
Ah, there you are.
If I were to apply the cleaning mechanism, then the runner's transmission power would... Sorry, lad, but might I have some time alone?
Yeah, no, I was just wondering where you were. Alright, the first, second, and unknown entry.
Sometimes it's easy to overlook what's left out in the open. In the mountains northeast of Atterbury is a frostbitten forest. A suspicious location indeed. Submerged from snow year-round, that forest is... I'd wager the number of souls sticking around long enough to sift through high and low through that frozen tosh is zero.
Let's see. A snowy forest in the mountains.
Using an inhospitable, inaccessible environment is standard practice for keeping something hidden, and the volcano north of Atterbury certainly fits the bill. First Arctic woods, now a flaming volcano. Hard to reach the force of nature after another, eh? Hope we don't melt.
A volcano?
Even after my many years of research, the whereabouts of one relic has eluded me. Perhaps someone already found and claimed it. Even the old man's scuppered on this one, eh? Well, no point in willy-nilly searches, I suppose.
Alright then. Where to?
Alright. Let's swing by Etria first.
Let's go.
The heat is trying, but 'tis the god's will.
It is wonderful to see you again, travelers. That face rock is quite telling of your deeds. You've been troubled by something. What pains you, friends? Regrettably, there's not much we can do to aid you, but know that we are always praying for your success. Amidst my fluctuating and indecipherable fluctuating accent, whatever.
We ought believe in him. It was all in vain.
So this is the fall of Saintism. I'm hardly sympathetic, but I never expected to be quite so abrupt. Not the change we'd hoped for, to be sure. Just goes to show how powerful Luis is. Our Lady Yufa and her allies safe, and one of the divine lands we entrusted to them. We got them, don't worry.
No matter what became of the lands, we have no right to condemn them. It's not all doom and gloom, is it? That group has saved us and currently travels with Lady Yufa. I've heard they are the prince and his royal guard. Right. I've seen them bring legends to life before our eyes. No matter what Luis may do, there's hope for the future.
We ought believe in him. Well now, what are we on about?
Hey. Let's see.
We ought believe in him. I'm chuffed. A fine thing indeed. Oh there!
Despite things improving here, the mainland seems to have fallen into chaos. Even though our isolation protects us from it, I won't pretend it's someone else's problem anymore. What can our island do for this country? That's a topic that comes up a lot these days.
A fine thing indeed. What's up?
Guess there's nothing to be done about it.
I fancy a bit of indeed.
To me,
Just between us.
he doesn't look like a prince to me.
Your Highness, I'm surprised to see you here again. I hope the drunks in here aren't giving you any trouble. I'm sure any prince will find their behavior uncouth.
Whatever, I'm used to it. Well, except for, like, let's see, like, Prince Henry, one of the Prince Henrys, I don't know.
I'm chuffed.
Our island is trying to take its first steps into a new era, and yet the country faces yet another disaster. If only there was something we cross people could do for the world outside, but we lack the resources to do so now.
Like, what exactly are you looking for?
That's it. Now.
What's up?
Well, how big this country is, I wonder if other outsiders will enjoy our cuisine. If that's the case, then maybe it's possible to move beyond the island. If the outside world comes to accept Etria, then... I suppose I owe you for planting a suggestion in my head. Yeah, no problem. Seems like the country's going through a difficult time. Thanks to you, this island is at peace. We're shedding our own traditions and making an attempt to move forward. In some ways, we might be the most forward-thinking area in this realm. My story being considered forward-thinking. It's not a bad feeling. I mean, hey, if it wasn't for the absolutely scorching weather here, I might actually take a settle down here, you know?
What'll it be?
Yes, and all these. I definitely might need them at some point.
You're not serious.
I hear the Satan's churches are a rat state these days. Can't help pity them.
Our only care for them was to respect our beliefs. We never wanted them slaughtered in cold blood. I should probably stop with that accent. I don't know. It makes me sound like Arnold. Yeah. Ah, you again.
Then
I can see, just from looking at the King's Rock. The world is in tumult. Please, could you explain to me the state of the country, as well as Yufa? Alright, well, regarding the country,
that
I knew of Forden's death, but not the Saints. It must have been a difficult time for you. Well, considering that whole trauma dump. And so, curses. Our divine lance is now in Luis's greedy hands. No, we have the lance back. We can still stop him. Yes, I know you're going to settle things once and for all, but do be careful. I fear there isn't much we can do for you, but please, know that while you are here, you are safe.
leave it to me.
I can promise you that no matter what happens, the people of this island will be our allies, always.
Hey. Then
As for Yufa,
what?
you shook Yufa's hand. What are you trying to tell me here? Why that reaction? Yeah, she was kind of concerned about that too. What did I do? Well, it's a bit of a shock. To Yufa, too, I'm sure. She may have mentioned it, but to Weebu Starry, there are two types of handshakes. The first expresses friendliness, same as it is the other tribes, but the second... actually, just in case I won't... it's not my place to say. If you want to know about the second, you can ask Yufa directly. Why is that like a DTF signal? I can't believe I looked up our nation's prince. Maybe it's true that none of our people's maybe it's true that one of our people's fault is hard-headedness. Yeah, just no matter the cost, we will defend this island. That said, we wish to remain peaceable towards the outside world. This is why we are genuinely glad to learn that you were His Highness the Prince. We'd be much obliged if you could act as our liaison on the mainland. Ah, great. So Prince and Diplomat. Wonderful. Yeah, just go and pile on the responsibilities. I'm not going to crack anytime soon. Crack.
So that's what it's come to.
So the savior of our island was the prince of this country. I suspected there was something special about you, but I never would have thought. This is not to say I suspect you. I simply wish to thank you once more for what you've done for us, Your Highness. Oh, thank you. Ah, see? It was totally worth coming back here to pay a visit. We averted disaster at our island and our child was born healthy. Things were looking up, but now Luis has thrown the world into chaos. Is it too much to ask for our child to have a happy and peaceful world to grow up in?
Stay calm, dear. If we give up, we've already failed as parents. Protecting her happiness is entirely up to us. No matter what happens, we have to devote ourselves to that purpose with all our hearts.
Yeah, and don't worry, I'll take care of Luis for you. At the house nearby, I had the opportunity to behold a new baby. An adorable girl she is. I only wish to live in a world where no one looks upon children as potential sacrifices. Well, don't worry. Well, I think, unless there's some really crazy old assholes here, I kind of doubt the whole sacrifice trend's going to be making a comeback.
Hey,
Were you aware that all the equipment sold in this shop was crafted by the proprietors themselves? Yeah, it's obviously important to know that your equipment was made of, but I say knowing who made it is just as important. Even with the same materials in hand, two craftsmen could produce very different results. You might say the very dignity of the piece is different. All this to say, if you're now making a purchase here, know that you're buying top-of-the-line gear.
What, are you married to one of them?
I usually do pretty well. Hey! Incredible.
I beg your pardon. What am I to do?
Oh yeah, Porter deserves no sympathy. Yeah, no, rest in piss, bozo.
Yeah?
Do you think Lady Yuva's feeling comfortable with so many comrades of different tribes? I'm sure she's fine. She and His Highness seem close in age. You don't think they get along? Well, that's a fair point. In fact, those two almost seem like... No, surely they haven't shaken hands.
Okay, look, I didn't know, alright? I mean... I don't see that weird crystal thing in the sky anymore.
Come on!
Ah, okay, that explains it.
Hello.
As you can see, the island is safe for now, but we cannot turn a blind eye to the conflict across the ocean. It'll shake the very country. Yeah, things are about to get really rough and really shaky. Alright.
Let's go.
Alright, let's see. Back to Brylehaven.
How tragic.
Are you... I mean, Your Highness. Hang on. Are you really... the thing is... Please forgive my inadvertent rudeness. Look, buddy, I had to be incognito, so you... Whatever. Just make sure you treat people nice, alright?
Hello.
If I may be honest, Your Highness, ever since the exhibition, I've been fascinated by your vanishing gauntlet, brother. And I even hear that it flew. If that's true, you might have a chance to reach the Manor of the Ascent. The Manor of the Ascendant. The Manor of the Ascendant? It's a mysterious place high in the sky. The army's scared of the monsters here, but I don't see that being as much of a problem for you.
Stupendous.
The Manor of the Ascendant. Huh. Sounds interesting.
Excuse me?
You've been doing great lately, right, mister? Everyone says you're amazing. Me and my friend are cheering you on no matter what, so you can't give up.
Well, thanks for your support there, bud.
Strongest gets the crown. Whoa! What do I do?
A boy claiming to be the lost prince and Louise have forced themselves to the top of the race. Just what will become of the tournament? Our criminal deceiving the royal family and the agent of fratricide himself. God will surely not allow them to survive this ordeal. Technically, Master Godot still remains in the competition. He should be able to avenge his eminence Forden's murder. Yeah, no. Godot is broken.
What do I do?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to be spending the rest of the game stumbling around with a whiskey bottle.
So foolish, it arouses great pity.
You're the false prince! You royalty-deceiving charlatan! Divine punishment awaits you for this treachery! Don't be so sour, pal. Whatever. Well, if I really am this so-called false prince, then may I be struck down now. Ha! Nice try, jackass! Next try giving it your A game. Lots of folks fall new in Louise these days. Not so bad as the Wildclads, but still. Shudder to think what will become of us if the numbers keep growing. Let's keep an eye on that.
Well, I guess that's the end of it. What in tarnation's going on?
Yeah, with Godot, I can see either one or two things happening. Him just stumbling around in a drunken stupor, or him going completely and utterly insane and becoming a problem.
What can I do?
Lately, I'm beginning to feel that Lord Louise is more attractive than Milo. I know how you feel. Everyone around me is obsessed with Lord Louise these days.
Oi.
You're not serious.
Right, yeah, you're just like the village bicycles, aren't you? You just want to go, want everyone to ride you.
Oh, what'll I do?
I heard the king's face is Atterbury these days. Nothing but empty sky for us. Not sure why, but the sky gives me a bad feeling these days. Well, the great clouds aren't exactly doing much to improve. I wonder if you could swim in that ocean. I can't, of course, my wings get wet. Oh, if it isn't a matter of saving my teeth. I'm still using that toothbrush, you know. I haven't seen a single tooth monster since you helped me out. Guess I'm not real after all, eh?
Well,
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. It's probably better that way.
Yeah, no teeth monsters, which is why I got jumped by a bunch of sentient marshmallows back at the Coliseum. What is wrong with you?
What do? I love it.
Oh.
What in tarnation's going on?
Pardon?
Yeah, definitely gonna be making the roots up at night now.
You!
Why did this happen?
Sanctifex Ford and dead. That Luis is a real nasty piece of work, mate. What the flippin' hell happens now? Even a saint who is supposed to have succeeded him is no longer.
He doesn't look like a prince to me.
Well, hey, you don't look like a princess either, but everybody has to put up with you either way, so...
What do you think?
He doesn't look like a prince.
I love it.
hey,
Yeah, we'll do the appraising later off screen when I have a chance to go and play with the RG.
hey,
Yeah, no, just checking it to make sure that there's any... Wait a minute.
okay? What are you pining for?
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
Oh, come on, fish.
Hold on a moment. You're thinking a swan about like everything's normal? Do you understand what you've done? An elder impersonating royalty. And yet you don't seem bothered at all. You got some guts, I'll give you that.
Oh yeah, I got a lot more than guts.
He doesn't look like a prince.
Want to find out what I got? I'm sorry, that was awful.
Oh.
I can't find that swindler Jin, and the money he stole's gone without a trace. Jin got me hook, line, and sinker for his little scheme. Guess I sure know better than try and make an easy reeve. Oh, got no one to blame for yourself there, bud.
I'm just... Blast this heat.
The prince is alive. Why is he hiding?
It's hard to say, kiddo. We don't know what the real truth is.
Why? The prince is stronger than the navy, right? Hey, come on, why? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I feel like people should judge others.
Yeah, we'll deal with Milo later. As soon as we go and find the posh git. Whether it's an Igniter or a blade, experience makes all the difference. Everyone has to start somewhere. And that's why experienced supervisors have to beat the knowledge of the recruits who don't know right from left. In this line of work, any day could be your last. So I've got to drill it into them while I still can. Well, I can't argue with you. Can't argue with you there.
If you can, I'll be much obliged. I've no idea. It's king.
To be honest, not until recently I thought Luis might be a good king. Nothing happened. To be honest, until recently I thought Luis might be a good king. Nothing happened in Briarhaven to make us believe otherwise. After all, he certainly seemed a better choice than those snooty scientists trying to force the tournament on all of us.
I felt the same. But lately he's really shown how merciless he is.
I've dealt with all sorts of folk in my days as a trader, and let me tell you, men like Louise are no good. They'll draw you in with catchy promises and suddenly pull the rug out from under you.
What a perfect way to put it. I also felt that Louise is dangerous.
Look at that.
Yeah?
Yeah, at least people are starting to wake up. But then again, hey, some people are attracted to danger, so... So you're the real prince, eh? Well, I don't know if it's true, but ever since the exhibition, the rumors about you haven't stopped. Well, I'll take you over Louise at least. It'll defeat that sea monster for us. I'm rooting for you, godless elder! Don't go down on me just yet! You mean your godless prince, right?
Alright then.
Let's go.
Alright then. Let's go.
Alright, let's check out the wharf, and oh yeah, I think we have enough here to go and get ourselves our next thing from Bug Guy. I see you've returned. Have you found any gold beetles for me? Oh, let me see how many. An excellent gold beetle delivery. This will be a great boon for my research. Here's what I promised you. Ooh! It's an armor said to be impervious to even a dragon's flame. Well, I've never worn it myself, naturally.
A kid with the dragons? Are you expert on them too, not just bugs?
You mustn't say such things too loudly. The country tries to keep the very existence of dragons a secret, after all. Since you've been such exemplary assistance, perhaps I shall tell you a story sometime. There are still gold beetles hiding out there. If you find any more, please bring them to me. If you find another 8, maybe 46 total, I'll give you this dragon's fall in exchange.
Understood.
Ooh! My old eyes and joints, I simply cannot catch them myself.
What now?
Alright, let's see. It nullifies fire! Holy crap! And with this, my only weakness for the Soul Hacker is covered!
You can trust in me.
What now?
Let's see, tainted threads. Cozy steed bun. Let's see. Just need to find 4 more gold beetles.
Such a bother.
The country seems to be bound in increasingly dark direction, and yet somehow I still find myself here in the Colosseum. I heartily concur. If gambling is to be your vice, the stalls hardly compare. I think I'll bet it on Rosante Sailor again today. I think you might have a problem. Roger. The country I wanted to create was one where those who worked hard could live their taxes. The country I wanted to create was one where those who worked hard could live their lives unbound by taxes and laws. To put it another way, a country where the strong could claim their freedom. Sorry, but I'm not going to take your side. Your opponent has my support. Well, whatever. That last fight was cracking good fun. The monster may have developed a penimus, but it was no match for me. Well, that's all, Captain. Did you see the face for that other penimus after his friend died? Nearly must have got from laughing. I hope you both get eaten alive. Yeah, yeah, the last thing you see is just your friends getting ripped apart by monsters and you're just looking,
All right.
why?
Let's go.
Alright, let's see, what else here? Things are really heating up, aren't they? You're the tavern's favorite subject of gossip. To be more precise, it's you and Louise. Hey, is that rumor about you being the prince really true? Do you think I am? You want me to decide? No chance, mate. That much responsibility is too rich for my blood. Oh, hey, it's all up to interpretation. Bed? No. I am not sleeping in here again, sorry. Oh, the prince is aboard of one of these piss-poor inns. Don't remind me.
You will?
I beg your pardon, but
His Highness the
business with me.
His Highness the Prince. Apologies, I don't care who you are, I deserve to enjoy my food in peace.
Respect.
At least until you and Louise plunge this country into chaos. Well, good day to you.
Fancy a bit of him?
I hope you choke. Potion of blight. Don't need that. Whatever.
How tragic.
You're that elder claiming you're the prince. Who will be king? I have but one criterion. Do you think the food here is good?
It's good.
I see. You have a discerning palate. Not bad.
How tragic. Huh?
You will? Just can't stand it. I'm chuffed.
Young man! Young man!
Oh, this blue.
Ah, Lena, you're still hanging around here?
Hi there.
Your gauntlet runner's amazing! It even flew into the sky! And it's completely different from the traditional way of flying. When I heard about it, I was so moved I nearly cried! I've decided. We at Canaan Workshop will support you. For the future of gauntlet runners, become king of this country.
Alright, well, hey. Great to have a nice financial sponsor.
I'm chuffed.
I'm sure the dearest will be more than happy to go and give you the schematics. Provided, of course, you, well,
Just pathetic.
Looks like there was a poster here for some cannon in the tournament. Either they never gained a foothold or they gave up altogether.
Just pathetic.
Why, you
blast. So even his eminence Forden was done by Louise. And with our Saint gone, I don't know who to support.
Is Julian still safe? His poster's been ripped to shreds.
Who could say? If it comes to blows, the silver tongue couldn't save him. He's just another stain on Louise's blade.
Pathetic.
Or he'll fall victim to my silver tongue. Just as soon as we're done making the rounds.
All right then. Where to?
Alright, so.
Let's go.
Alright, back to Martiera. Alright, yeah, we still got ourselves a little bit more ground to cover, so gonna call it a day. So, till next time, folks, this is David on David's Brain. See you when I see ya. Bye-bye.